What exactly is a fleeze?
This is a fleeze. If you've ever come home and just wanted to feel like a wavy nigga but didn't know how to do it, this right here is how you do it.
Big facts. It's also known as a blizz or goddamn, what else do we call that shit?
A blizz.
Dino.
We ain't smoking Dinos, but you know what I'm saying? I like the thought.
It's not a Dino.
Thought that counts.
It's not a Dino.
But most people just call it a fleeze. Well, we call it fleeze. Most people call it a blizzy. But yeah, we different. We not the same niggas.
Shout out Jay Jones.
Shout out Jay Jones, for real.
What inspired you to make the song Fleeze?
So when I was making my album, I realized like there was a lot of dark themes on it, and I realized that that's not the reality of just the fluidity of a human life. I wanted to kind of bring in the theme of the euphoria of smoking and how it can be that escape from your everyday life. So when I went in and made Fleeze, I literally wanted it to be like the scythe of my album. Yeah.
For short, we smoke a lot of weed, and we're in the still, and it's always around, and it's like, why not make a song about getting high? Because we always do.
Smoke weed every day.
420 every day.
That's what I'm saying.
There's the Fleeze.
Thank you, sir.
What's the highest you've ever been?
So I tried crack once, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit had me blasted. But the highest I've ever been while smoking weed was probably the first time I've ever smoked, which is pretty sad because I've been chasing that for about 7 years now. I started smoking when I was 19.
The highest I've ever been was like sophomore year of high school. Just to go to my boy Caesar's crib. Shout out Caesar. But we used to smoke out of a bong, and we smoked so much weed that day that my mom caught me in the middle of the kitchen, no socks on, in my drawers, head face down on the table with my head in a cereal bowl. And that's when I realized I was way too high for this, and I actually loved it. So
Holy shit.
Was your uncle there?
my uncle's not there.
Highest I ever been, I think I was a sophomore in college. It was like a edible Kit Kat bar, and it was 4 pieces, and you're only supposed to take 1 piece, and I ate the whole thing, and I couldn't get out of bed for about 6 hours, and I just watched Breaking Bad like a numb human being, and it was incredible.
And now we're here.
And now we're here, smoking Fleezes.
You can't keep getting away with it.
If you could smoke with anybody in history, who would it be?
Good question.
Seth fucking Rogen.
Ooh.
I feel like he rolls the best blunts, and he had like a tray that had everything on it, and he's selling it for like $2,000 or something like that. But I need that. And he also has a professional roller, and I want to be your professional roller, Seth Rogen. If you see this.
I think if there was one person in history that I would want to smoke with, whoever was the nigga that came up with like the whole Trojan horse concept, where he like put a bunch of people into like that toy horse and like put them into whatever city so that they could pillage that shit. I think that's an incredible gel, and I like respect that, and I want to smoke with him just because I feel like he's a fun guy to be around. Like if you could think of some shit like that and like really conquer your enemies, I think you're a good guy to smoke with. I'd smoke anything with you.
No, you had to be hard to think of that concept. Like,
Yeah.
no way you were so.
No,
Like that's some funny shit. Like I feel like if I personally were to do it, I'd use like a Trojan like actual condom and put people in it and like sneak people into a forest or something like that or whatever it was. I think it was Gates, but you go ahead, Colin.
I think if I could smoke with anybody, it would probably be Lil Wayne, because he smokes a lot of weed, and he seems like a really cool guy, and he's a legend, and I would love to smoke weed with him and just talk about his raps and his music.
Would you make him do the lighter flick?
I would make him do the lighter flick. I would make sure he sparked it, so just to make sure I can record him doing the lighter flick, and then sample that, and then make a beat out of it.
Blacked.
Blacked.
It's funny when he says it.
What's an example of improper smoking etiquette?
Alright, so number 1, I think this is most important. If you ain't putting no bread in on a Fleeze, don't be steaming. 2 in a fly. If you gang, you get 3. But if I don't know, you get 2 in the fly. Everything gotta go around. I think number 2 definitely gotta be, if you ain't got no grabber in your paper, don't put it in the rotate. You could face that. That's a personal. And then we gotta get some other ones.
I got one. When you're holding the blunt, do not start a conversation and do not hold for too long.
You're not that interesting.
You're not that interesting. Hit it twice, and if you want to keep talking, but pass it, please. Don't hold it. We don't like holders. You don't have to relight it. No one likes that.
A blunt is not a dick. Like, don't pass that shit to me and my lips is wet as fuck now because you're sitting there tongue kissing the fucking fleet. Like, that's not cool. Stop it. 2, your bitch is not my bitch, or your bitch is not my queen. So if you pull up to my safe with your girlfriend, she's smoking your weed, not mine. You spark her, not I.
Not I.
I think that's it for me.
No tryouts. If you can't roll, don't try out. Do that on your own time. No tryouts.
And if you roll it, you spark it.
That's bad luck. If you roll it, you gotta light it. That's bad luck.
Alright. Scenario. You're smoking with your friends. You go to light up the Fleeze, and then you drop it. What does that mean?
Your girl doing Dinos.
Doing dicks, and she's loving it.
Right now,
You
at
gotta
that
call
moment.
her immediately.
Call her immediately.
And that go like, fuck the safe. Like, if you're at home on your couch smoking by yourself like a little fucking loner, bumping your Kid Cudi, and you drop the blunt, call her. God saw it if nobody else did, and He knows that you're not calling her, and He knows that she's doing dicks.
And that has never not been wrong.
You're dropping the
Right
blunt.
here first.
You're picking it up. Not a care in the world. Her face is in her pillow.
Indica or sativa?
Indica.
Which one is the one that keeps you up?
Sativa.
Indica.
Sativa.
Best thing to eat when high?
Italian cheeseburger.
My girlfriend.
A burrito.
Edibles, yes or no?
Yes.
No. Put me to sleep.
Fronto or no Fronto?
Big grabber.
Only Fronto.
Fronto, but I'm a blunt guy, so
He's a game guy.
I'm a game guy.
A gamer.
Gamer.
He's a white owl.
Best show to watch when high?
Rick and fucking Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, that's my answer too.
Favorite song to smoke to?
Up by Wiz Khalifa. Top 1.
Fleeze by I.
That was my answer.
He
Damn,
wrote.
y'all making me feel like an asshole. Fleeze, but no.
He's not down. He doesn't listen to it.
I know all the lyrics, kid.
Paper or backwoods?
Papers.
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 Nightcap or wake and bake?
Wake and bake. Gotta start the day right.
Nightcap. I can't do anything when I'm high.
Can I say both? I'm gonna choose both.
Filter or no filter?
Filter.
I can't roll with a filter, so no filter.
Filter. For sure.
How much does an eighth cost?
There's some ZA, max 40. There's some block work 30.
70. If I'm selling it to you. Like,
To me.
Yeah.
Anywhere between like 30 and 45.